A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Cincinnati's offense will take the field first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. Their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back, and they get after quarterbacks.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. They'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Gets it out quickly. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's when he catch it, big fella.
And the Bearcats have this offense rolling. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10, is going to make a statement today.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. They ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, Make it easy. Get them in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give them a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Working that left side. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. Dances away. Trying to escape and get it himself. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because 1st down he got sacked, 2nd in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the 1st down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this 3rd down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here.
Looking deep. They will score! Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him redirect.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the tailback. Fights off a defender.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, to the next, to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
It'll be a draw. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
And I really don't understand the play call. Palmer, like 3rd and long, and they're not trusting their quarterback. Does this say something about their quarterback moving forward? We'll get to that as the game progresses. But, man, I just think you got to trust your quarterback, and you got to pass the football on 3rd and long.
He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets rid of it. With the catch, it's Smith. And he's wrestled to the ground.
Hey, if you're the defensive coordinator, you might want to start thinking about spying this QB because of his speed and athleticism. He just showed you how he can hurt you getting out on the perimeter and then throwing. If you've got somebody athletic that can go sideline to sideline, that might be a good move moving forward.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. Floating away. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
And the Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
Makes the catch. It's Denmark. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Grab near the marker. It's Denmark. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Nittany Lions trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wilson to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Simmons. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll try the left side. And that's the end of the line on that run, and it's the end of the line for the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. But jet sweep pass. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
How many ways can I get it to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bearcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Under fire. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll leave it with him. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a nice job by this defense, getting in the backfield quick. They got there so fast, anticipating pass on 3rd and long, but they reacted so well to the run, get the tackle for a loss, and now probably going to force the punt.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by 10 to Iowa State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Bearcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Trying play action. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the bill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
That one comes out hot down the right side. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Penn State! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, Dave.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He'll take a deep shot here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional throw.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to convert third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Flushed out of the pocket. All kinds of time before he fires right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Looking to fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You could play touch football in the elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
And he tacked on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone, it's Anderson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
They'll give it to the back. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wilson will throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The Bearcats will hustle to the line. Back to pass on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Takes it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Denmark. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
This time on target. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Right on the money. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
He's down at the 27. They can stop the clock, and this is a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Nittany Lions will line it up on first and 10.
Pace, 27, jump. Got it?
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the first half. Before then, they can get another intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. The give to the back. On the move is the 30. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. He tries to take the top off. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Happy Valley.
The Bearcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He's taking the shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He might want another play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Now backed up in their own end. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
That's caught. It's Reynolds. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bearcats. How about this defense taking one back to the house? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Unleashes one. Right on the money. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They send the tight end in motion. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Denmark. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They just keep firing. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Nittany Lions have taken it inside the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the 2nd level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that line.
Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Bearcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Wilson to pass. Zings it complete to the right. At the 45 on its way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here. 1st and 10 from the 33. On the ground, it's Covey. There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The Bearcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a little space. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. The Bearcats are flying down the field. They're going to run it to the right. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Bringing the heat. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Bearcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. This quarterback part of their running game. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. The Bearcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The play action fake. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision making.
Here comes the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Had to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Robinson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
Power football with the run. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And the ball's out, and they're after it. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if, and wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. The give from the gun. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Blasted as he lets it go. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He's going to let it go. And he's got it at the 20. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They've moved it to the 19, first and 10. Give to the single back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Looking for a crease. It's Covey. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Wilson will throw. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Bearcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there on that touchdown catch.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Bunch formation for these receivers. He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10. I mean, just have a day already. He's right on the cusp of 500 yards through the air.
And I know he did an outstanding job all week long in practice, watching film and taking every rep seriously and personally on the practice field, building up to this one.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And the pummeling has started. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Cincinnati, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wilson to pass. He'll pull it down and run. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, hats off to this defense and their ability to shut this guy down. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football. That was only his second catch of the game, and we're essentially in a two.
Breaks into the open. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Bearcats come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. That's a 20. He's got space. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W. And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead. You want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Nittany Lions have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. He's got him. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Off play action on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Going to try to get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold it.
That penalty cost him a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Line is set on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
Boy, was he well protected. Finally lets one go to the left. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Looks as if they're going to get the W behind a really good performance from their passing attack and maybe hold that edge in the rankings as well, fellas.
They're going to hold the edge. They're going to create some separation, too, I think, because of the throwing ability. This quarterback came into this game lighting it up. We knew in the preseason this guy had talent, but against an opponent like this, David, it's impressive to see his performance.
Well, it's one thing to have talent, but to get all the talent with the new pieces every single year to work together, this passing attack looks like they're going to be formidable. And now you already got that one top 25 win for the resume to keep building throughout this season. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and then limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. A strike downfield. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Turning it on! Can't get him to the ground. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Going to run it. It's Covey. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And, man, how many times are we going to call his name today? He has been so much fun to watch. Got a couple of sacks. Add another tackle for a loss here. He has been all over the field, and he has made some serious plays for this defense.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He wants a big play here late. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 15. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. After this, it'll be a wrap. To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And as the ball falls incomplete, the clock strikes 0. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good